I don't think we're going to expect a lot of points in the next game either. Steelers and Bengals. And we know why now we don't expect points from the Bengals. That's because Joey B is gone. So you get another Joey B, though, right?
You get a Jake B.
You get
Jake Browning.
Jake Browning. So it's not Joe Burrow, but it's Jake Browning, the Washington product, that's going to be in there and get his start here. You know, I watched this stuff, mop-up duty, like he had to do last week on the Thursday night game against Baltimore. Thrust into action, got him a late score. So maybe there's a little something you can take away from that at the end. Look at what this number did, though. Opened 5 and then just shot down to 1. And the Steelers are so uninspiring to back them. And if you back them today, you came up a little bit short. If you got the 2.5, they lose by 3. They're in every game, but here we go. This is a key one if either team really feels like they can hang around for a division title.
And look, I think I'm gonna do it again, Dave. I back-to-back Cup quarterback against the Steelers today. I think I'm gonna do it again next week. I'm gonna go with Browning. Look, I'm not long-term buying the Bengals, obviously.
Yeah.
I think the Super Bowl dreams, clearly, that were realistic at the start of the season, then became unrealistic, then became realistic again. I think that's done. But I think for 1 week, and especially with a couple extra days to prepare, because they played Thursday night against Baltimore, get a game plan settled for Browning. I'm a little bit surprised the Steelers at a lot of shops are a favorite here. They're 1-point favorites.
It's amazing to see where that number has gone. Also, the total. We keep talking about the totals here. At least I do, because I'm fascinated by these numbers in the year of our Lord 2023. Let's see this one drop like a rock. Open 41, which that's too high. And I mean, it's just first blush. You go, Steelers, how in the world are they going to score 20?
Right.
How's Jake Browning going to get you 20 to get over that? It drops all the way to 35. Where does the buyback start? Does this number have to hit 33? Because that's where the Steelers and Browns ended today.
Yeah.
And it still didn't get there.
Boy, I don't know if I'm looking to really bet an over here, to be honest with you.
It's hard to wrap your head around.
Yeah, like I think this would be a teaser option, obviously, with this low total on the Bengals, if you can do that early in the week. But I think this is going to maybe flip-flop back and forth favorites, to be honest with you. But I like the Bengals here. The Steelers, still, they almost had that voodoo, man. And boy, you feel like I felt it today back in Cleveland. When they were up 10-0, I was like, is this a commanding lead? Hell no, it's not a commanding lead, because the Steelers score right away. And then I'm like, here comes that fourth quarter voodoo that this team somehow always has. They were out yarding Cleveland most of the game, but got out yarded by 10. So now you have 10 straight games where the Steelers have been outgained. And yet they're 6-4.
And the Bengals are still hanging in there at 5-5, and now without their leader Joey B going forward, we've seen this before in the. Don't take this the wrong way, America, but I can go back to when Trent Green got injured and Dick Vermeil's. This team's gonna rally around Kurt Warner, right? And they won a Super Bowl. Look, that's not gonna happen with Jake Browning.
But I think that this is the rally spot this week.
Exactly.
Because, these guys at 5-5 are like,
we're still fighting for something.
Okay, we're down in the division. Clearly, Baltimore, seems to have a good rap on that, even though it's not over.
No.
But it's like, we think we could still make the playoffs. You saw it today with the Buffalo Bills. Now, this wasn't with an injury or anything, even though they've been banged up on defense. So it wasn't like your star quarterback getting hurt. But Buffalo rallied today.
They did.
In that one spot. And I think the Cincinnati Bengals can do the same thing here.
Yeah, I kind of lean that way, too. And you look at their remaining schedule with these back-to-back losses. The one's really going to stick in their craw is going to be that one to the Texans at home 2 weeks ago when Joey B was still in the lineup. Because then you go, okay, at Jacksonville, you're going to be a dog there. It's going to be close to a pick 'em, maybe small favorite against the Colts. You're back home against the Vikings. Then you got the Steelers and then the Browns. Like, with a backup quarterback, everything outside of the Chiefs game feels like they should give themselves a realistic shot to win. And ultimately, Zach Taylor's saying, we have enough talent to still be a playoff team if we can get Jake Browning right. I'm with you on this. I lean towards the Bengals on this one. I am surprised how drastically this has dropped off the market from 5 down to 1.
Yeah, look, and it's obviously, the injury, but I don't know if it's necessarily market having faith in the Steelers per se.
To play against the Bengals.
Right. So, Bengals injuries. Let's see if T. Higgins gets back with the hamstring.
Right.
B.J. Hill had a leg injury. Their defensive tackle. So let's see if they get back. Minka Fitzpatrick still battling the hamstring for Pittsburgh. So still some important injuries in this game. But who day for me? Who they think going to beat them Bengals in the jungle? And I don't think the Steelers are going to do it next week.
Maybe some Mickey shuffling going on the sidelines as well. All right, we're both on the Bengals on that one. Certainly on the look ahead.
Go to VSiN.com/subscribe to become a VSiN Pro subscriber today.